guys, Rick Shaw here on the 23rd of April 2022. We got some scattery looking clouds there. Sun feels kind of hot today. There's my beautiful boys. We went for a nice walk last night. Me, I had that dang this last heart thing, so I didn't get real good amount of sleep, and it's got the back hurting and everything. What a bummer. So it's the way she goes. But we had a pretty good live yesterday. Thanks all you guys for coming in. Anybody has a different time that they might like at the next one, let me know. Morning. So, but they're always pretty good. It was about 2.5 hours. Let's talk about a lot of different stuff. Mostly what you guys want. So it's pretty cool. But I'm watching the news here. And the thing that gets me is the U.S. is doing the exact same thing China's doing, and they're going about it in just a different way. Right now, they're smashing all these food distribution places in the States. They just had a plane crash into another one. The fires are burning out of control. They're gonna starve you out, guys. If you don't get this by now, when all this people were saying buy these food things so you can get through this and all that stuff. People were saying conspiracy theories, all bullcrap. Well, guys, it's coming to pass. And look what they're doing in China. Testing the fish, killing them all. They're killing all the chickens in the U.S., saying it's some kind of bird flu. Some government guy comes in and says, hey, they all got bird flu, got to kill them all. Bullcrap. You guys who run these places ought to just say no. Do an SSS on these people. They're just like the SS, so you might as well do an SSS. So it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy what these people are doing. But in China, they're killing the gardens for these people in Shanghai, and they're killing our food distribution in the States, guys. If you don't think you're at war, you're the conspiracy theorist, not me. This is absolutely ridiculous. You got to wake up and smell the coffee, guys. This stuff is going down, and they're marching forward. They're not stopping. If you don't think there's going to be another huge lockdown, look, they got their lead man out there, Poochie, again. He's out there saying we got to do this, that, and the other. They got to do all this stuff. Everything's going to have to go back to normal. They're doing it in test cities all around where they're pushing these people. Guys, you have to realize that this is happening. It's absolutely happening. So I get a lot of information on the Telegram. Some of the stuff I see, I just get so sick of. They got this new one out where supposedly it's Trump, and we got this information we're gonna release in 5 days. Yeah. Well, you got some damn information, release it. They bait you, just like it's like a car sales place. Look, if you come down by Friday, we'll sell it to you for 20% off. And you go back the next, it's 20% off. It's like this Mandawi phone where we went. It's 40% off. They give you this ridiculous price, and then they give you the discount. But it's always the discount. It's a sales tactic. And a lot of these places are nothing but sales. I got bombarded again with this stupid 5G necklace. They got this stupid necklace on there that if you wear this necklace, it's going to bounce all the 5G off of you, and everybody, come on. Use your stupid head. A lot of this stuff is a bunch of crap. All this stuff, but you're looking at all these Durham probes, and you got all it's nothing but a damn anal probe. They keep talking about all this stuff. Oh yeah, we got them now. Yeah, but they were saying for years and years they had, like the Clinton Foundation, all these guys that we've had them for a long time. They never get them. They get away in the end, guys. It's just they're up there too high. They're up in government too high. They got too much crap on all these other people. And they're all in on it. You got this Disney with its own government in there. They could even put a nuclear plant in, self-governing and all this stuff. And now the dude makes it so they're not self-governing next year. Why do they always do stuff so far ahead? I get sick of that. If you're going to do something, make it now. Make it right now. But no, they do it like that. That way they could have plenty of time for them to get stopped for some reason, or people to forget about it, and then they just pull the rug out from under it. It's all a bunch of crap. You got this guy in Florida, everybody thinks he's this great white knight. Guys, if you're not seeing that these people are all in this together, you just eyes aren't open. It's not red and blue, guys. It's them against us. Most of these people are pedos, you know. And if you can't see that stuff coming out, that's coming out all over, everywhere. You know, you're getting governments, local governments, all the way up to the top are involved in this stuff. And you look at this Johnny Depp. I know it's a civil case. They say they don't publicize federal cases, but hey, why? Why? Because they're going to get caught. That's why. That's why that is. Somebody said, oh, well, yeah, I saw it in the comments on one of these things. Yeah, well, Johnny Depp, that's a civil case. The judge can have a camera. But the federal one, wait, if the judge is the ruler of that place, who cares if it's federal or not? Boom. Put a camera in there. Let's see what this woman had to say. Let's see some names. I'd like to see all these people. But no, they're in charge. You're not. So you got to start thinking this red and blue stuff in the States is nothing but a huge stinking joke. They're all in on this together. And the ones that aren't can't get nothing done because there's too many against them. Some people are saying, oh yeah, well, Trump, he's a whitehead. He's a good guy. Okay, let's say for an instant that, yeah, he sure is. Because I saw he did a lot of good things. But that was part of the couple steps back, maybe. Can he get a lot of stuff done? There's too many. Now, are there a lot of good people in the government and in the military? Yeah, but guess what? They just cleaned a boatload of them out. All the people that had any sense said, no, I'm not taking this thing. And boom, most of them are gone. And you got these Miley, the general, this should have been named Miley Cyrus, who's probably a dude. You know, all these big Hollyweirds, you start looking at them, and I just don't get it. When I was young and you saw beautiful women, they were curvy. And now all these chicks you see are nothing but bony. You know, I think a lot of them are dudes, but who the heck wants a bony chick? I don't get it. What, are you going to sleep on a cement block for a bed and a pillow? Heck no. And then they got this, they showed this one woman, she's like so buffed up. She looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a dress, and they're trying to make her look really good. And you look real close, there ain't no woman can get like that. You know, it just can't happen. So it's really a shame. It's a royal shame. You look at all these, you know, they make a big fuss about how men are getting into the women's sports and the swimming and all this stuff. They've been into bodybuilding for years. These dudes. Women don't get like that. You know, you get women that do exercise and do all that stuff, even the ones who take steroids. Yeah, they get pretty good, but unless they're on this stuff for years and years, you know, so they're not chicks. A lot of them are just dudes. And go to some of these, check out some of these beauty pageants. There's a bunch of them on what do you call it, YouTube, and they're you just can't believe it. You just can't believe all this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna walk a little bit, but you gotta watch this. Watch what's going on. You know, they're all like magicians, and they're pulling the wool over your eyes, and they're marching forward. It's been like this since I can remember, where they'll keep taking steps forward, they get some flack, they step back, people forget about it, and then they just march forward again. And it's not this big, you know, it's faster now, but it's just steamroller. They're steamrolling you guys, and they're not going to stop. They're just not. And this election, this last one, they got so much stuff now, but what did the media say? Nah, it's all fake. Fake news. Now they're really spouting that it's fake news and all this baloney like that. And what are people doing? They're sitting back just watching the news, sitting on their hands because, oh, the white hats are going to save us all. Jew told us so. I don't buy it. You know something? On my Telegram page, you won't see Q stuff posted because I don't buy it. Controlled opposition. But now I had somebody ask me about the Telegram. They were having a hard time getting on it. You can go to your browser. Make sure you go right to the Telegram site, or go to my page. I think I got a link in there. And then once you get on there, then you got to look for me. Now I put a phone number in there. There's a phone number on my About section in YouTube, and a lot of guys can't find me. They put in Rickshaw Philippines. They cannot find me, and it's a royal bummer. So, but if you use that phone number, it'll get to me. Then to get into the group that I got going, and I think there's around 100 in there now. you just got to send. You have to send me a message. You have to send me a dang message, and yeah, we're going right over there. So then I can go ahead and put you in. You have to send me the message. Now some guys, they have their security on the Telegram is set up where I can't put them in a group, but I found a way I can take the link and just send you the link, and then you can go ahead and hit it. I'm going to see if I can find that link again and put it in my in my about section for Telegram. That might work out better, but it's getting all this stuff moved around. I'm not that big of a techie, so it usually takes me a lot longer. I'm sure there's 8-year-old kids that could do it in a half second, but it takes me a little bit longer. But we're getting things set up, trying to get things going better, but I got a sneaky suspicion. Tropical Tim said something really cool about this, that after this election, just to calm the people down, they'll do another thing. And yeah, I can believe that. I can definitely believe that, because they get pretty riled up here around the election time. And stay away from it. Everybody who's been here long enough that knows, don't even talk to people about the election. If you got even your best buddy, if you got a best buddy and they start talking, change the subject. Get on something else. Say you got to go to the bathroom, just get out of it. It's none of our business. You stay out of their elections. These people got their own way of doing things. It's not our way, guys. It's absolutely 100% not our way. So it's their country. You got to remember we're guests here, and you don't need headaches. You don't need a magnifying glass on you from the federales here. That's for sure. You just don't. So, but we are. Look at this. Look at this beautiful day. It's just nice. We walk down here a lot now because all the barking dogs. This one house over here, the one's center of the camera. He's got that big black dog. I've been walking through here a year now, and he always barks at you. It's just like the one over at Carmona. These big shepherds. They most of the other dogs now, our neighbors down on our end, they got the dogs. I walk by them now. They don't bark at me. They just look up. Oh, it's that guy again. He don't bother anybody, so they don't bother me. But these guys, and then there's another fella, kind of behind him, and he's got dogs that do nothing but stinking bark, and they don't stop. We got our buddy Old Boner up there. Just pet. He's friendly as heck. There's a lot of them up there that they just don't. They've seen us enough times that they say, that's okay. But that's what you're gonna run into. Our little baby yesterday, what a mess. We were just getting ready to go up to the store, the boys and I, for a walk, and she rolled in another dog's diarrhea. She just had it all over her back, her neck, and everything. And I told my wife, just keep her outside, and I'm gonna bath her when I get back. Well, when I got back, my wife already was bathing her and Dorothy with Tide. They were pouring Tide, and they really washed her out. But I'll tell you what, that Tide, it got rid of. She's getting some fleas on her. I don't see ticks or anything like that, but I do see some fleas from time to time. They look like little sharks going through the water in the hair, and that Tide wiped them. So if you really want a good thing, I don't know about that on her skin. She's been itching now, and I'm not seeing any bugs. I think it's just to dried her skin out. So you got to watch using Tide on them. But it did scare the bugs away, and that's our little baby. She goes with us everywhere. But this area doesn't have ticks too bad. When we first come here, all right, there's the boys. When we first come here, when we were in GMA, we didn't have the cement. We had like a little grassy area outside the house. And I had these two. They were like border collie shepherd mix dogs. Beautiful little dogs. Had a black and white one and brown and white one. And they were just beautiful. Friendly, listened good. Just fantastic little dogs. But they were tiny. These dogs were full grown. They was as big as shakes. That's it. And but the friendliest guys. The problem happened.
Where are we going?
We're going to go up this way. Every morning there was ticks. We'll go back this way for the dogs. Let's go this way. I should have brought my stick so I could push you. Well, we will. We got to go get the breakfast here in a little bit.
I get the stick.
Yeah, next time I'll bring the stick so I can push you up the hill. But we had to let them go. There was just, we were going out every morning, picking 15, 20 ticks out of their feet, their neck, their ears. They were just loaded with these ticks. We couldn't do nothing about it. And I'm not going to dump poisonous chemicals all over. That house had some problems. We weren't doing the borax. I couldn't find it. Didn't have Lazada back then. I know some places have it, but if you don't go to that place, you don't know they got it. And most of the time you ask somebody for something, they don't know. You know, these workers in the stores, they don't go and do anything. You know, I remember Tim was saying he was doing a restaurant, and I tell you the truth, I think he would have loved the death out of me, because I took a second job when I was young at a restaurant. It was a big smorgasbord, and I had a job to do. I was a prep cook, and I could get that stuff done. I mean, I could get it done real quick. Well, when I was done with that, I'd go do something else. I'd get a hose out, clean the floor. They had really good tiles on there that even though it was wet, it was non-slippery. They had big steam cookers. It was a big outfit. I'd go help with the dishes. I'd go do something else until I needed to do my work again. And these kids here, very few of them do that. They got their job. Like when we went to the tent place, we ran into a really good guy. He knew his stuff in the store. Another time we were when we were buying our karaoke machine. Fantastic guy. He knew his stuff. He knew how to operate the TVs. He was a techie guy. He got into it. That's rare here. That's so rare here to find somebody like that. They just don't. They don't pay them nothing. You know, you go into the stores, like even the department stores, and you would not believe the amount of people that they have, excuse me, that are standing around. And then supposedly to be helpful, and then when you get help from them, they don't know. They got to go ask somebody. It's like, why'd you even come up to me? I don't usually like them coming up. I'll try to find stuff myself, but it's just crazy. We went to a store one time. I was looking for underdrawers. No, we don't have that size. We don't. I wear like a 42. No, we don't have it. Just don't have it. So I'm walking around the store looking around. Guess what? We found a whole table full of them, kind of on the bottom. And that person said, we don't have it. But so you're going to run into that a lot, guys. A whole bunch of that. My wife went to a meeting with the Phase 2 people, and they're talking about a lot of the stuff. I didn't go to the meeting because it's all in Tagalog. It was right up here, I believe, last night. She was gone for hours. They're going to talk about, instead of adding some of these speed bumps, you know, add some mirrors for the corners, stuff like that. But this speed bump crap really, I hate it. I've said this a long time ago. Speed bump capital of the world here. And these ones that they got out are just absolutely, you got to come to a dead stop. You know, you can't ride over them at any kind of speed. You got to stop. And what happens if there's a fire and you need the fire department or you need an ambulance in here? When seconds count. No, they got it on the main drag here, you know, because one guy complained. It doesn't matter that nobody in the back where we live wants them. That one guy, he went out, you know, because they sent, like I say, they sent the people down to find out what we wanted. We didn't want it, so they didn't have us to the vote. You'll run into that. It's a royal shame. They're going to do whatever they want here, no matter what you want. And they're talking about a bunch more of these damn things, you know. And it's speed bump capital of the world. I think if you took all the speed bumps in the world and added them up, in the whole world would only be about 10% of what they got here. And that's probably just on this island. Now, when we were down in Mindoro and other places, it's not as bad as around here. This is just an area, you know, and they love to do their rumble strips too. I always loved when I was walking. When I first got here, I did a lot of walking. And you'd see those rumble strips, and you would see lug nuts. You know, you could go pick up a hubcap. They got these dang rumble strips, and they even have them on the highway before every exit. They got these horrible rumble strips that are just shaking your car apart. I don't get it. I'm not getting that. And they're long, and there'll be sets of them. And I guess to wake you up, I guess people sleep when they drive here, and it has to wake them up so they can see what sign it is and what exit. So, but here, when we passed both of our exits we could have got off on, it was night, it was rainy, it was bad, and when we got past, we ran into a really horrible, something wrong with the car, I thought. I was checking tires, everything. It was the road. My buddy said there was an earthquake, and it rippled that road really bad. And I saw cars passing me. I'm doing like 40, 50 because I was afraid the car was going to break. And then we finally got off, and then my buddy said, no, that's because of the earthquake, and that's where that trouble came from. So they have a bad stretch of road here on that, I believe it's the Sky Tollway. So, and to fix it, what are they going to do? They'd have to rip the entire road out and do it again, and who's to say an earthquake won't happen again? But if you're driving that way down to Patongas, just know that it's not your car, it's the road. Yeah, so she sure does stay with us good, our little baby. I hope she doesn't roll in poo again. She rolled right in it, and I'm not kidding you, it was a dog diarrhea. And then, of course, Mumu, he stuck his finger in it to smell it. So we had to get in there and wash his hands real good. And before we went on our walk. These guys, they want to go for walks all the time. It's keeping me in shape, that's for sure. I got to walk. This thing with the back, if I sit around, it just does nothing but get worse. So, I got to get up and motivate as best I can. Otherwise, I get locked up for a few days, and that's no good. That's not good at all. But we were out last night after dark, and we took a nice big hike all around again, dodging all these stupid barking dogs. I don't like to go. A lot of mornings when I get up and take her for a walk, just her and I, the puppy, we don't go around those streets because I really don't want to go by their house and have their dogs start barking their heads off at 3:30 in the morning. That's not cool because I know some of these guys go to work. The sad thing here with dogs, how they're treated, even the ones that they think are treated really good, they're not socialized. That big black shepherd up here, I'm not kidding you, if he gets out, he's going to bite the crap out of somebody. He's going to attack somebody. And it was like the fellow over in Carmona, he had that monstrously big shepherd. And guess what? There's another dog that if he would have got out away from his owner, and the owner didn't have good control of him, you'd be seriously injured or killed by these animals. And they're basically junkyard dogs here, so you really got to watch. I did a video a long time ago. It was my most popular, about dangers in the Philippines. For us guys coming here, go back and take a look at it. And I said the dogs were one of the dangerous things here, and I haven't changed my mind. I had people hit me on the comments. Well, what about the women taking all your money? But I don't know anything about that, guys. I really don't, because I'm not that kind of a guy, So, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And this is Rickshaw out.